All right, so we're just about ready to start here. We're lucky enough to get to do a Hocus Pocus panel before, and we had so much fun with these guys. We thought we should bring them back again and bring more this time. So I want everybody to get ready, give them a big round of applause for our Hocus Pocus team. Omri Katz, Vinessa Shaw, Jason Marsden, Tobias Jelinek, and Larry Bagby. So I understand there's going to be a musical part of this. Am I right? Yeah. Well, these people don't like music. They've already told me.
We wanted to try out our Hocus Pocus the musical that Omri wrote on the plane over here for you guys.
I say into pie.
What's happening, everybody? Thanks, Sci-Fi Valley Con, for having us again.
Yes.
And bringing our
2
friends
years
Larry
in
and
a
Tobias
row.
with us.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we totally took over Jason's panel.
yeah.
You're invited.
So.
We crashed
We
the
were
stage.
invited.
So this is the second part of
Sabotage.
We're warmed up, so just you wait.
Part
That. Yes, part. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually not. Are we starting with a number? Or are we closing with a number? Okay, all right. Or like a
Yeah,
song after
yeah.
every question.
Just make sure.
In fact, if you guys could just shut your mics down, I got this.
Just make sure you disperse. Exit stage left before he plays, because he's just awful.
So in true Sci-Fi Valley fashion, it's like a living room set up here, all hanging out. I think you just anyone has a question, right?
You can
Whoa,
line
whoa,
up
it's
in
like
the center,
open
of
forum?
course.
Open forum, yeah.
I mean, you know who we are, right? Yeah. So, yeah. So
Do
you
you
can just
know
start
who
the
you
question.
are? Is the real question.
That's a question I ask myself every day.
No.
So do we have any questions? You guys want to line up at the mic? Anybody have anything?
Who has something?
There we go. That's it. Pow.
Oh, you good?
Hello, sir. What's your name and who's your favorite actor on stage right now?
Omri Katz.
My name
Once
is
again.
Michael, and my favorite actor is Aldi.
Fine.
Oh.
Correct answer.
He's such an egalitarian.
That is the correct answer.
Oh yeah. I don't think the question mic is on.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh,
It is.
It's a little bit now.
There you go.
All right. What's
There
up,
you go.
Mike?
My question is for my girlfriend.
Hello.
She wants to know.
Hey.
She wants to know what was your favorite part in the film to be in?
To be in.
The film.
What was your favorite part of the movie to be
I
in?
don't know. My favorite part are the ears she's wearing. I think they're amazing.
Yes.
Like these Hocus Pocus ears. We
Amazing
demanded that we
ears.
get to sign them.
They're being sold here. She told me that.
Oh, wow.
really?
Yeah, aren't they cool?
Yeah, hot mic.
All right, favorite part. Come on.
Oh, I thought
Who's
you were
got
going to
something?
say.
None of it.
Oh, no,
It was
I'm
a
just
terrible
enamored with the
experience.
ears.
We were waiting for
Look
your
at the
answer.
people I have to put up with. It was awful. It's terrible. I hate it all.
Go.
You guys?
You got the mic.
Oh.
Sorry, it's their first time off planet.
No
right
mic
now.
for you.
It's,
No mic for Larry.
One of the
All right, I'll share with you,
because
pal.
beginnings are so often very exciting.
We got a mic coming.
The first day of shooting that I did with Larry was a lot of fun. It was in the cemetery, and we had just flown in, so that was magical. Because getting to see Kenny also work with kids, he was wonderful with children actors. He still is, and I've learned from hearing everyone share their stories that he had a sensitive way of pushing, young performers to do their best, and a little beyond what they thought they could do. So I loved getting to. He was a phenomenal director, and that was a very special day.
Yeah.
For me, the best part of the movie is all the parts I'm in. No. The best part is this now for me, like getting to hang out with these guys and really share with you all our experiences. That's the coolest part now, and it just gets better and better. It's like a fine wine, you know. But I also really enjoyed going to Salem. That was the first time I had traveled as an actor to do movies, and Tobias and I got to travel together, and we had a limo, and we had our own hotel rooms and per diem, which is like the money they give you every day, and we were like room service, and we got to hang out with Vinessa and Omri were there, and
Sean Murray was there.
and your sister.
And my sister, yeah.
And we have video of us just hanging out. We're going up to the room, knocking on Vinessa's door. They open up, and then Omri comes with his hacky sack. What's up?
I mean, come on. You got like
us
a
hanging out.
Yeah,
A bunch
bunch
of
of
kids.
teenagers.
Literally.
They're
It's
like,
a bunch of Hocus Pocus.
It was the 90s, yeah. Hacky Sack Central. My favorite, okay, so I always find it hard to choose because this movie was so fun from beginning to end. And of course, with what you were saying about Kenny, he was a choreographer, you know, beforehand. He did Dirty Dancing. He was a choreographer for that. And he just has a musical inclination. So he was always like playing music and asking us questions, making us so excited about every day, making us feel important, you know, because as child actors, you're always like, okay, how are they going to waste my day? That's how they always feel about child actors. You become so tightly wound. And so, you know, you always feel like you have to be a perfectionist. And he was one of the directors that made me feel less like that and could just be relaxed. So I had fun every single day. But my favorite scene to shoot was definitely the scene where that guy brings the witches back to life. And don't look the other way, dude.
Candle.
When someone lit.
Where? Which guy? I don't see anybody. Oh.
Anyway, for me, I was a teenager that, you know, loved roller coasters, still do, and was like, this is like a ride, and there should be a ride at Disneyland where you each go in, right?
You light the candle.
Yeah. See, I'm going to, hopefully one day they make
You
it,
light
and
the
then they
candle.
credit me.
We'll have like an animatronic Omri. It's like,
Let's light the
let's
sucker
light this sucker.
and meet the old brides.
Just like Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Us just hanging in cages. Let me out. I think I'm going to Ralph. We're like going in the water. I don't know why, but it's like the Caribbean, yeah.
And then Thor going, Max, no! No, but you'd be the Max. It'd be better. So, you know, we each individually get to do it. Anyway, so it was all practical effects. Like the floorboards were really moving. There were people on the outside of the actual house, which was all built to scale as well. There were no what's called breakaway walls. Everything you could hang out in there, we did hang out in there. And so there were people like, it was like rowing a boat almost. It felt like, you know,
Row, row, row your boat gently down. No?
Row,
Wait, you
We
guys-
weren't doing that. You
You
said
guys are
row,
out
and we
there?
gotta go.
gently down the stream.
Come on.
row,
Merrily, 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 merrily,
row,
row
your
the
boat.
stream.
Row.
Merrily, merrily.
I put a spell on
All right, how about an hour of us just doing that?
in round.
I'm down.
Sorry, Vinessa.
Anyway, it was fun. It was all practical effects. People were really in there doing their thing, lighting the light bulbs up, and the wind was really blowing, and the witches come in, and that amazing grand entrance. So it was fun. I love that scene.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row your boat.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
What's going on, pal?
Hey, how's it going? I actually have two questions, one for Larry and Tobias and one for Vinessa. At the end, when you were singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat, how sore were the two of you when they finally let you out of the cages, or did they not?
Well, 25 years later, if you saw the 25th annual, well, not annual, it didn't become-
25th anniversary.
Anniversary.
in free form.
Annual.
Finally let us out of there.
Annual.
It was tough, but we really enjoyed our time there. We had a great view. It was not the ocean view; it was the witches, and then eventually nobody.
Did you have to learn how to walk again after they
Did,
released you?
Sure.
Yeah, I
There's a
would imagine your
rehabilitation.
muscles weren't very trained. 25 years.
Well,
atrophy,
we started
exactly.
by getting in a boat, and what did we do? We rode the boat until we could walk again.
Did you
Oh my
merrily down the
God.
stream as
Help.
well?
All they could say was row your boat. Are they real?
Okay, and my question for Vinessa is, how many takes did you have to do with Kathy and the Jimmy with the frying pan?
Oh, not too many. That's a good question. Well, one of them was her stunt double. Sorry to ruin it for everyone. It wasn't her being hit on the head. And it wasn't a real frying pan. It was a
wasn't?
rubber one. So I had to
Next
learn
thing
how
you're
to.
gonna tell me the cat didn't actually talk. This is
This I know.
If it did, I'm sure
I know.
it
Should I
sounded
just
like
didn't have any
stop?
scenes
Should
with
I
Binx,
just stop?
so-
But the
Okay.
spider
That
that,
was
she
the-
eats is real. That was a real spider that.
So yeah, the frying pan was rubber, and you had to like literally the first time I was like bang, and it was like wow wow wow, you know, and it was like oh wow, and Kenny's like,
Like a
cut,
nos
okay,
hit.
can we have the stunt guy come in here and teach her how to like hit with this frying pan even though it's rubbery, and so you had to like hold it with your thumb to make it so it doesn't wag. It was like literally wagging.
Wobbling. It's a wobble pan.
Wag the pan.
Wobble pan.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wag the pan.
Gently down the.
Hello.
Hey, Mary.
My name is Tori.
Hey, Tori.
My
Tori.
question is for Tobias and Larry, going back to row your boat.
Yes,
How come
please.
they
Please
get all the
don't. No, I'm
questions?
kidding.
What about us? What did we chop liver?
Sorry, it's my favorite scene. I'm sorry. Was that improv? Was that scripted? How did that random song come about?
Okay, well, I got the answer to this.
Mine may be different. He
But let
tends
me
to
tell you,
embellish.
I know what you're really asking for, and yes, Jay and I do have a children's album coming out. Row Your Boat is the name of the album.
My
but we're
students
doing
would
all kinds of
absolutely
London
love it.
Bridges falling down. We've got all kinds of fun ones.
I do have a memory. I don't know if it's fabricated. Sometimes these things you make up over the years. But I do remember when we were in the cages, it felt like there was the epiphany while we were there shooting. And they said, oh, you know what? Let's have them sing something. And someone yelled out, row, row. He's like, that's it. Have them do row your boat. And it was an afterthought. Yeah.
I don't
Someone there, the
remember.
producers are row your boat, please. Yeah.
The thing I do know is I don't think that was I think there was an overdub because it starts with you and then I think they wanted to keep it going, so it's like row, and then you hear merrily. That wasn't me. I don't think I sang
Larry,
that.
sometimes we just are off key.
Sometimes we just try to put the trauma away, and I don't want to remember
It's not me.
that.
It's just not me. I would never sing row your boat like that. Wouldn't happen.
It was in the wrong key.
Larry just didn't
it's just
find
a
his
row
voice
your boat.
yet.
We're singing in the round. No biggie.
Now he's a rock star.
Let's let it go. I mean, if you want to do a redux at the end of this, we can do it once more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good question. Thank you.
We should have had at least us singing that in the credits on Hocus Pocus 2 still. I think that would have been nice. Or anywhere in that film, anyway. Thanks, Disney.
We won't talk about that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You're the bringer of the miniature things. Yes.
Which
Thank
we all
you.
adore.
Giving us miniature cows and turtles.
Turtles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, the question of the Titans.
Piggy. Got a
Which
little piggy.
Titans?
Okay, so during the set, Hocus Pocus, what was your favorite blooper that you've done?
You guys don't mess up, do you? You guys know?
I do.
Yeah, you do?
I had a blooper right at the get-go, which almost I felt like I almost lost the job. It was we got to the cemetery, the Marble Hill, Burial Hill, yeah, Marblehead. And it was the first day that we were there, and then, there's lights, and it was raining a little bit, but we're getting ready to do that first take. And we did it, and Kenny pulled me aside nicely, and just by myself there. He's like, Larry, this is wonderful. You're wonderful. But you're kind of all over the place. You need to remember the camera's right here. We're not on stage, so just tone it down. And that was like, oh my gosh. I was a little nervous, but we managed to get through it. So that was kind of a blooper. I felt kind of, I was very nervous that maybe I might not get this or they'll call somebody else in. I think Jason auditioned for all of our roles at one point, right? Max?
That was
Even
my
Allison.
blooper just showing up. Yeah.
I can't remember either.
Well, there was the
Did you mess up when you were doing
rodeo.
VO? Like, were there moments
bloopers
you were
are
in there like,
supposed
Tobias, I never mess up. I'm a professional.
Bloopers are supposed to be funny, right? Yeah. Not like mess ups.
You guys are analyzing
Tell
this
us about
way
a
too
mess
much.
up.
I have one mess up.
Did you ever forget your lines?
What was your mess up?
Oh man, I've told this story before, but like, are there any kids in the house? All right,
Okay.
well,
Cover your ears.
I'll try to keep it PG. So yeah, I was messing up my lines, and I'd been doing some smoking on some things I shouldn't have been smoking on before.
How old were you? Outside the.
Yeah, and so Kenny Ortega comes to me, and he like grabs me by the shirt, literally, and he's like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "No." But I was like, really high.
Which scene
Omri's
was it
like,
so
"Oh,
people
hi."
can watch it and pause?
So
and, like,
it's-
he was high in that scene.
Yeah, it was like during that first intro when we bring the witches back.
So
One of those moments in the
you-
Sanderson
No,
house.
no.
Yes, it was on this. I remember it vividly, like where I was. I was on the little like stairway
yeah.
walkway.
Okay, that's true.
And he grabs me, and he's just like, and I'm like, Shit.
Is it when she was going,
I messed
you
up.
there?
it was like that. Yeah, one of those scenes. But when he grabs me, yeah, and asked me because we stepped outside, kind of. Wow. And yeah, that was I don't know if that's a blooper. That was just straight up like bad on my part. So
It's funny you mentioned, because I wasn't going to share the story I was going to share.
Oh, no. What's
that
that?
he was
I got high.
Because
And then I got high.
But here's
might
the
as
thing.
well.
It was
Out with
a
it.
single time. I did not smoke, but Omri can be very charming. He can be very
Persuasive.
friendly. He can be very, come on, man. We're just going to rehearsal.
Just a
You
bunch
look the
of
part.
smoke.
Might
we're
as well
going
be
to
the
rehearse
part.
with Kenny. So we're doing a rehearsal. And it's because when I heard the word blooper, like, because it was a blooper. It was the one blooper on that job where I took a puff, and then we went into a rehearsal, and I feel like I don't think I was talking.
All the moisture.
It didn't go well. Yeah. And I said, never again. I don't know how you did what you did, but you were wonderful.
Why, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, Kenny pulled you aside. He's like, man, are you high? I'm like, yeah. You got extra, bro?
There was
later with the
yeah,
Grateful
that
Dead
was
tours.
later, yeah.
which is
They did
amazing.
take the VW bus up to San Francisco to see the Grateful Dead.
They went everywhere.
You and Kenny.
Well, we didn't take my bus.
Oh, that was my fan.
we got to
yeah.
fly.
Oh, okay.
When it was with Kenny, we flew. But we did get to stay with Vince Welnick, who was the keyboardist of the Dead,
Isn't that amazing?
for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, that was super sweet. And yeah, backstage passes, meet the whole band. I was like, what? These are the perks?
You were very grateful,
Sweet.
so to speak.
I was very grateful and alive.
I do just remember your bus. I feel you bought that bus while we were filming Hocus Pocus. This beautiful
Yeah.
vintage VW bus, and he would roll in and roll out.
I saw him on the freeway one time.
Let me
Going to
guess,
school.
smoke was coming out.
Oh,
of
yeah,
it.
totally.
I don't know how this has happened. How many kids do we have in the audience? Let's move on. Yeah.
Vanessa tried to wave hi, and he's like, no, I'm not.
It's a haunted bus.
The lesson is, kids, just don't
Don't
do your
Don't drink
cannabis
and
at work.
drive or drink and smoke. Don't do anything.
Lesson
go to
is,
church.
don't do anything Omri did in life.
I hope you're satisfied with this
We're
amount
good.
of
This has
information.
been sponsored
Yeah.
by...
Over
The turtle and the little pig are
This
wonderful.
was not
Wonderful
what
guidance.
she wanted. She wanted something funny.
She's like, I
and
just
this
wanted
is
a
like,
blooper.
Don't
Your
do
life
drugs,
story.
kids.
Just a bunch of hocus
Talk to some
pocus.
kids from the 90s.
Brought
It's
to
a
you.
loaded.
Hocus,
you know.
tocus.
Brought to you by Dare.
What's the matter? The cat's got your tongue? Omri Katz.
Catnip.
Hi, Vereen. I am
Hey.
here for my daughter's question, Lavina.
Hey, the question, Lavina.
Hello, Lavina.
Hello, Lavina.
She wants to know, what would you guys be doing if you didn't do acting?
Omri, you want to start?
Sure. Probably what I'm doing now. Most likely. I don't know. I think just like any normal kid or any kid who has like kind of dreams, I probably thought I would either be like, like some professional athlete or a doctor or a lawyer or a fireman or something. So I don't really know what I would have done. I probably would just lived a normal childhood. And I don't know. I always had a knack for adventure, so I would definitely gone and wandered off around the earth and just try to live it up. Take every moment
Travel.
I could. Travel, have fun. Professionally, no idea. Yeah, probably what I'm doing now. So.
For me, I would do something much more stable, like magic or music. Be a musician. Perhaps an insurance salesman. If anybody needs a policy, we can talk after the show. No, my dad was he was a financial planner and a very successful, and it was very independent kind of work that he could still be a good dad, and we got to go on a lot of trips. And it was flexible, it was a self-made kind of thing. So he always wanted me to kind of take over the business because he built something like that. But he also was very proud of what I did and encouraged it. And both him and my mom, without them, I wouldn't have kept going because it's a tough industry and still at it. So.
We're going down the line, Tobias.
Okay. Oh, wait. Switch it.
Tobias, you took a break.
Smoke today.
You took a break after acting, and what did you do? You went to school.
I would have probably been a cage fabricator, but on the outside. Who knows? That's a really great question. It's a good question because do we mean now or like if it had never happened, if we never...
If you weren't acting.
If
she
we
wants
weren't
to know
now.
what you
what we'd be doing. There are lots of possibilities, but I do think teaching, of some sort. I think I would probably do teaching. Yeah.
You're a good teacher too. Tobias has helped me along the way just with some of the acting stuff, and he's very excited about it, and that really translates in his work, but also when we do these things, a lot of people ask about acting, and I know his advice is always just go and do it. Like get involved with your community or your school plays, or go and get on a stage or whatever, karaoke, whatever it is. Just get out and do it, and the rest usually comes if you love what you're doing. So I admire that about you. But I have some questions about the way you sang "Row, Row, Row Your Boat," which we'll talk about later on.
I was on key.
Little pitch.
Drives them crazy. It came out smooth and easy.
You could say that Tobias kind of taught you to be the funny man you are today. Yes, he's helping with your sense of humor.
I'm really
straight man.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Jason's answer. What would you be, Jason? I want to know. Because you are too entertaining to think of you as anything but an entertainer.
Like Omri, we both started when we were kids. You were younger than me. I was 11 when I started. But I have often thought about this. I worked at the Gap for 6 months once because I like folding clothes. I have this OCD thing, so I'm like, I could do that.
Folding clothes, I do too.
I'm good at it. I could fold a T-shirt in 3 seconds, without even a table.
No crease.
I love a good assembly line.
Yeah, same. But I do know my personality. I have the like a leadership, an ego, let's say. So I probably would have worked my way up. If that would be like sort of like a non-entertainment aspect of it. But I do love this industry. And I if I wasn't acting, I'd probably produce, or I even managed a band for a little bit. I've always had my hand in there's always something I could do. I just sort of follow where my heart is leading me in that moment. Yeah.
Can we talk just a little more about what this Gap manager life would have looked like?
Upper management.
Where were we stopping?
Just cinch it.
I would have changed everything. They made us. I hate it. They made us accost the customers when they came in, like Disney, like, oh hey, how are you? Like some jeans? I'm like, no. If I naturally make eye contact with you and we want to talk about jeans, we'll do that. But I went I cleaned their bathroom. Their bathroom was awful. They loved me. Like, do you mind, you can't even use the bathroom. Do you mind if I just clean this up? Like, sure, go for it. Yeah, I would have, completely eliminated clean bathrooms, a more welcoming presence in the store, for sure. Yeah.
And you got fired.
No, I quit.
Good for you.
No, the
I can't clean the bathrooms every day, guys.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, the general manager showed up out of the blue one day, and it was very strange. I wore Gap clothes anyway. I was like, maybe I'll work here. This will be great. And the Gap jeans I had were ripped jeans. Remember ripped jeans back in the 90s? That was a thing. It was a thing. But I show up, and my manager stops me. He's like, do you have any other pairs of jeans on you right now? I'm like, no. He's like, could just here, go to lunch. Like, what is going on? He's like, our GMs are here, and you're not really wearing on product. We don't want to rip stuff, but just go and just come back. So I leave, I come back, and the manager's like beside himself. It's not a relaxed atmosphere anymore. And the GMs, there's 3 of them, and they're kind of like posturing how they want us to behave. And they're accosting the customers. How are you? Do you like this? Oh, check out this new line over here. Da-da. And as part of the uniform that we were to wear, we had to wear badges with our names on it. And it said in the instructions, the badge was to be placed on the upper left-hand part of your shirt. Now, they were not pins, they were clips. And I didn't like the way the clips look. I thought it ruined the shirt. So I clipped it to my sleeve. It's like, it'll be a different, still upper left-hand corner. They weren't specific. One of the big GMs stops me and goes, hey, your badge isn't on the upper left-hand part of your shirt. And because I had nothing to lose, I went, well, what am I supposed to do, clip it on my nipple? And they thought I threw a Molotov cocktail in the room. They were like, one GM, she's like, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. She's like, turns to the big GM, she's like, I'm gonna let you deal with that one. And he takes me in the back, arms folded, and he's like, do you realize what you just did? And I'm just giving him shit, and then I realize I'm just making it worse. And so I just told him, I was like, no, you're right. You're absolutely, no, I am so sorry. I will never do this again, Mr. Gap. It'll never happen again. They left.
Bill Gap.
My manager was in the
Gap.
Upset of all the changes he had to make, and he's doing the paperwork. I'm like, my man, just to let you know, you don't have to take that from them. You can do whatever you want. And by the way, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I'm out of here.
I got fired from.
Hold for applause.
That was a wow.
Now you can
Plus
start
signs
singing.
are off.
Story.
Plus signs are off.
Larry, let it simmer.
They're both.
Okay, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I got fired. I was working down the way from in that maybe not the same mall.
Burbank Mall?
No, I was in Thousand Oaks Mall. This was after Hocus Pocus, and things kind of slowed down for me many years after, and so I had to do a little waiting tables. I thought I loved the '50s, so I thought Johnny Rock was pretty cool. So, and I didn't like the hat, but I liked the atmosphere. You know, burger, shake, fries, and like Elvis and all.
At the time, did they perform? Did they do that?
You know, yeah, we did a little singing. You know, I didn't.
They used
a lot
to.
of singing, but
the old
yeah.
Johnny Rockets, they reached
Get up
off and
on
they do
stage,
50
trying to be
songs,
good
yeah.
or whatever it be. And about 2 weeks in, before I didn't even give the 2 week notice because I got fired. Somebody ordered a burger and I forgot to put it in, and I blamed it on the cook. And the guy got mad at me when I brought the burger, and I literally threw the hat down and said, "I was in Hocus Pocus," and I left.
Jeez.
I never looked back, but I did go back to Johnny Rock and said, "Do you love their burgers?"
I don't have to take this.
Yeah.
I'm Ernie Ice, damn it.
But back then,
Would you like some more ice?
Yeah, back then, they went, what?
Guess what? I'm out.
What's
You
this?
can't. I quit.
They're like, Hocus what? I've never heard of
Gentlemen, let Miss Vanessa answer this question.
Vanessa,
Yes.
please.
And then everyone would probably like to move on the rest of their day.
Oh my God,
Yes.
I don't know how to follow this up. Well, people did ask me back in the day, what would you do if you weren't an actor? And I was like, legitimately said I'd race cars or fly planes. And I did get to land a plane once. I haven't raced a car yet. I do have a gift certificate that I still have to use to race around the track on in a Porsche. But I do think practically that's not great. So it's a little bit riskier kind of jobs. But I probably would follow in the footsteps of my dad. He's a psychologist and go back to school. He went back to school as well. I like talking to people and engaging with people and helping them. So I would say that. But I would probably just do something in the arts and be a musician in the practical musician mode. Larry and I sang at our last event in Salem, and that was fun. And now we're like hooked to singing together. So.
Would you all like to hear something at some
No,
point
not
here?
yet. No.
Okay, but I'm just
There's
saying,
a line
would
of
you?
people.
Because we're gonna do the album,
No,
the children's
I just-
album, which we just released,
Just
and then we're.
relax. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Great question.
Hi, my name is Jody. They asked my question, so I have another one for you. What would be your dream role out of anything that's ever been, or if there's something you said, you'd love to do, and if somebody made a movie with that, what would be your dream role or character to play? Aside from Hocus Pocus,
Like back then or now?
whenever.
Oh, I would say, I don't know. Didn't really think about that much. But I kind of am drawn to comedy. So I think I would want to pursue like doing just funny, dumb, stupid things to get a laugh versus.
I could see you in like a
this-
John Apatow movie or a Mel Brooks movie.
Sure,
You're a Mel
sure.
Brooks
Yes,
comedian. Yeah.
Yes, Apatow, something like that. Work with Paul Rudd or something. Yeah, do something fun.
Here's our
You
half a
know.
wafer, its wafer thin.
What's that?
Half a wafer, its wafer thin.
Yeah.
My
I laughed. Nobody
dream role.
else.
Well, there's a role that keeps kind of coming to mind, and I don't know that much about this comedian, but somebody was at the SAG building, the Screen Actors Guild, and there's a mural of all these famous actors from all the time, way back when and now. And there was a picture of Red Skelton, and this producer friend
Totally
of mine,
look like
he's
Red Skelton.
Right? Yeah, you
Like,
can
what are
pull
you
that
talking
off.
about?
Huh? You can pull that off.
But yeah, there's something there. I think a biopic on him. I love comedy, and I've done a lot of comedy, but it seems like it's more like dramatic film with a little comedy relief type thing. But also with my music, I'd like to kind of tell my story and be able to do the acting, kind of like Prince did with Purple Rain, where it's the story of it. And my journey's been interesting. I mean, we all have interesting stories, every one of us, but it's kind of, I've kind of got to have at least a beginning, middle, and kind of end to what this is. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I think Jason's going to be a part of this because he was intrigued by Walk the Line and the music and trying to put something together. So that's kind of the dream, is to be able to get the music out there through film and story that way.
Very cool. The dream role.
Dream role. Can I
what's the
change
one
it
you
to a dream role?
Sure.
Oh, thank God.
Semantics.
Rather than the dream role, because we talked a little about this yesterday, how it sometimes feels that roles find you, and it's one of the great joys as an actor is the unexpected, how you start to inhabit and embody a life. I would want to do something based on a real person. I think it would be in that territory, and I would love for the person to be alive and to get to work with them on telling their story. I have, and I say this just because it's like I'm working with a guy now, and it's so fascinating because you're going to have to fictionalize. You're going to have to make anything story. There's always that element once it goes into magic of how you piece this together and everything you're leaving out, and then what does the story become about, and what does the character become about? So, I know, like for me, I would love to do that with so many, like the stories we all have and the stories we all meet, with the people in every town. So I like that kind of acting. I would love that.
I've always wanted to do like a Murder, She Wrote, an Angela Lansbury, or a Will Trent, like a TV detective.
Okay.
And I've already thought about. I have the title. I'll just call it Tiny Dick, because he's a detective. That's what we call detectives. And I'm tiny, and that'd be my thing. I could do that. I could solve the clues that no one wants to look on the top shelf for. I can.
So
I can
good.
look
We'll call it Perry
under
Jason.
Here. Yeah. It'd be me and David Faustino and all the short Seth
Webster.
Green
Tattoo.
We'd all get Hervé Vallejez. We'd have an AI version of him. Breckenmeyer. We did a Tiny Dick Detective Agency. Just a bunch of young actors, short actors.
But you'd have to have Suzanne Summers or someone that plays Suzanne Summers come in and say, "Oh, he's not just a tiny dick."
He's a
It's an
thigh
agency-
master.
No, Larry, explain.
Call back.
All right, I guess we're
It's an
short on
agency
time.
for the vertically challenged.
Yes.
Right?
Anyway.
Okay.
Yes,
He
exactly.
drives a
Exactly.
big truck. He doesn't drive a big truck. That's all.
Yes.
You know who'd be
That's a
perfect for
Maltese,
this
not a
job?
pit bull.
You got to call in the Tiny Dick. He always make his
I would
entrance.
totally want to be in your show. That's so fun. I'd be the tall lady.
Yes, I imagine like they get paired up with like a tall, tough cop, and there would be like the sexual tension that goes on, but it never happens because she's like, I don't know, you're too small. I say, I don't know, you're too tall, but they're like the 7th season,
The 7th season,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
and we can figure it out. It
You
doesn't have to be
make
me.
it work.
It could be
Make it
could be
work.
David or Brecken or Seth.
No, it's you. I'm simple. I just would want to be in a musical.
Okay. Excellent.
That's all. That's
Awesome.
my
You can
dream.
be in
Thank
the
you.
movie.
I would make it a musical.
I'm trying to make.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, my
Hello.
name's Ivy. I have 2 things.
What's up, Ivy?
Hey, Jason.
Remember me from last year.
Yay, awesome. So first thing is, what was a life lesson that stuck with you from the Hocus Pocus set that you've been able to use in later roles and just generally in life? And the second thing is, Tobias, I actually have a background in welding, so if you want to learn how to build that cage, I can teach you.
Oh, awesome.
Game on.
You're gonna weld
Wow.
yourself right in your own cage, buddy.
You didn't tell me you were going to put me inside.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have a door.
Measurement references.
I love that. You're fierce.
Thank you.
I actually, this is a life lesson that I'm teaching my son right now, and he's 7, and I'm teaching him about Hocus Pocus and the longevity of Hocus Pocus post-bombing in the theaters, because a lot of people who grew up with Hocus Pocus don't even really remember that it bombed. They're just like, I loved it from the beginning. I was there. I just was with you all the way these 30 years. But I'm teaching him that the cream always rises to the top, and that something that you may feel like you failed in before, you never know. It could take many years later, and then the success blossoms.
Nice. We can talk about this another time, but my participation in the movie, I didn't work on set. I came later, but I'll share, some lessons I've learned, in this industry is, not to not be so self-aware, which is hard with someone with an ego like mine. I did a lot of sitcoms growing up. So sitcoms, you're in a mode of like, if you mess up, you can laugh about it and they retake it. But you want to do more film, you want to broaden your experience, you have to roll with the punches. And that is something I've learned. It also helps in life. I'm a very used to be worse, but a much controlling person, and now I just give less fucks these days. Yeah.
Less yucks.
Yeah, go. Did you want to say something, Larry?
It's just gonna
wanna
happen every time we
Don't
start. I can't
do-
believe you're doing
walk,
this to me
Talk.
right now.
It was
Down
down
the
the line, and
line.
you jump on.
Row.
Walk the
your
line.
boat.
Walk the line.
Dad, don't argue in front of the kids.
I had one. I had a lesson. There was something in there.
You
I
want me
know
to-
what it was.
Larry
you
made
know,
it for you.
I'll tell you because this was it. It has something to do with, exercising that muscle of gratitude, and being in the moment. And I did learn that from Hocus Pocus, because with all filmmaking, with all of it, you do it and you meet all these wonderful people, and a lot of creativity was on that production, and then it's over. So it helps you enjoy things a lot more when you just stay in gratitude of the moment. And it was so fun getting to work. I mean, I especially worked with Larry, and so we had a lot of fun together. And you get to appreciate it. And it's amazing. There's so much money that goes into making every film, and so it's those moments. And there you are, and you shoot like just that, any of the scenes, but you're there for a few hours, and all of that work that everybody put in goes into those moments. So gratitude for all of it. Yeah.
With that said, I too am very grateful, and excuse me if I get emotional about this, but I was 17 when I booked this movie and had no idea, that this would be as big as it became. But over the years we've had, especially the last 5 or 7 years, as we've gone to the cons and met the fans, and you all share your stories of how you connect to this film. And I got part of that. But when my dad passed, about 2020, he died on October 24th. So the memorial was on Halloween, October 31st, and we had a beautiful service. He was a wonderful man. He was very proud of all of his children, and he was married to my mom for over 50 years. They met when they were 13. Just a beautiful story. And my niece and her husband rented out the whole theater because they were showing Hocus Pocus. They brought it back to the theaters for a year or two, right? And we all went after and watched the movie. And sitting there with all my family on the day my dad passed, it was this sense of everything's going to be okay. Like, I know my dad would have loved that. And he was sitting there, and he had the best seat in the house. So I got to understand what that means and how it's not just a movie about witches and taking the lives of, sucking the lives out of children. It's more than that. And it always gets me at the end when you guys, Binx says, "I'll always be with you." And I don't care when it is. I'll sit at home on Halloween and cry watching the movie, that part. But it really is about relationships. So I really understood that. And then to make matters even more beautiful is 3 years ago I met my wife because of Hocus Pocus. So this movie, it continues to give, and in a way that's really special. So thank you for sharing your stories and letting us share our stories with you in that way.
I don't know if I could top that one. No, for me, I would say, and this actually took me like in my later years to kind of really realize that, and this isn't just from Hocus Pocus itself, but through that whole era of my acting career, as a child, you don't identify yet. You're trying to discover yourself. You don't have experience. You don't really know how to make sense of anything in life, at least from my perspective. At least that's how I felt. And I feel like working with these people and looking back and seeing their achievements and their discipline to get where they are really carried on into my adult life, because I think I have good ethic and good discipline when it comes to getting things done. And I try to trace where that came from, and a lot of that was just seeing people's professionalism. Even though it looks like we're having all this fun on set, and we are, there's just this level of like teamwork in order to get it done, and that kind of goes into many different industries. And so that's, I feel like, the biggest learning lesson that I got from working as a child, getting that disciplinary type of, mode versus, I just wanted to dick around for the most part. I wanted to be a kid. I want to go skateboard, and I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. So, yeah, discipline more than anything.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I know we have the musical aspect you want to get to here, so we probably have time. Although Larry almost did me in on that, but we have time for probably one more question, and then we want to make time for what you guys want to do there. So
what we could do is you guys could get together, rally, and decide what the one question is going to be. What combine them or something.
I'll just make this quick.
Oh yeah, come to our tables and we'll answer any of these other questions. Come. Oh, we could do the music at the table too, sure.
Nobody wants to hear you sing, Larry.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
You know,
you guys don't want to hear him sing, do you?
We just want to hear their questions. We want to hear their questions.
A round of applause. Who would like to continue the rest with the Q&A? All right. You're not gonna upset anybody. And who would like to conclude this with a musical number with? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's do one more question, and then
it has been said.
Yes. One more question, and then you guys can ask us at our table if you want. Okay. Yes. Hello again.
Hi, I'm sorry. This was going to be my question. It was for Omri.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you supposed to be? A new kid on the block?
Short and
Not
sweet.
funny. Not funny. I'm traumatized from that stuff, man. You guys don't know what I've been through all my life, man.
He's more of a new kid on the block.
I'm a
He's
rap
a
singer.
little eager.
Rap singer. Hello.
Rap singer.
Yo.
This is part of the musical number. And we get into, ready, Larry? It's that new style country. It's rap and country combined. It's called crap.
And we got lots
that's
of.
one of my
Hey,
dad
would you all
jokes.
do me a favor? It's my mom's birthday today. She's still ticking, having a great time. We were trying to just say happy birthday. Can you all
She's
just say
a
happy
gorgeous,
birthday?
wonderful woman.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ice's mom.
Ice's
and
mom.
Ernie or Jay or Larry or whatever. Happy birthday to you. All right. Let's
Was
sing
that
a
the
little
musical number? I
something.
thought
That was the
it
musical number.
okay.
It was a medley.
You asked
Hope
for
you don't
it.
feel gypped.
Do we have a?
And this is when I leave. Bye, guys.
Get your mic there.
No, we got to do the choreography we worked on. Remember?
Say it to.
Ready? Let's do it.
Yeah, if you have an extra mic we can do so I can have the.
They have no idea.
That's fine. Here, this will just do this.
I'll be your mic stand.
There we go.
All right. Okay.
Ready?
Requests? Just kidding.
Larry, sit in the middle of the table, please.
Do you know row your boat?
London Bridge.
We just need 10 minutes for tuning.
Okay, we got it. Is that thing on?
London Bridge.
Yeah.
Falling down, falling down.
Yeah.
I put a spell on you.
Oh, yeah, so it's.
And now
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. That was it, yeah.
And that's it.
Then it was.
I put a spell.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away into the land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play into the garden of magic. Okay. I thought he was going to be singing these songs with me, but I'm just singing myself.
I put a
Spell on you, and now you're mine. You can't stop the things you do, or I can't, sorry, I can't lie. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Row, row, row your boat.
gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Over here now.
Rock,
Row,
rock,
row,
rock
row,
the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is butter, 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 butter. Okay.
Well, I don't think we can. We have anything else to say other than row, row, row your boat.
Gently down
No,
the
but
stream.
it's.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
But it's been amazing to have this. I think Hocus Pocus is more popular than ever. I thought it was a weird movie nobody else liked when I was a kid, and now all you wonderful
was.
people have come in here and told all of these wonderful people how much you appreciate what they did all that time ago. So let's give them one more big hand. Vinessa Shaw, Jason Marsden, Tobias Jelinek, Larry Bagby, and Omri Katz. Go down and see them at their table and ask any questions you didn't get to ask. Maybe get some pictures and autographs, and you get to tell them some more stories. So if you're a 3-day pass holder and you want to stay for the next panel, you are welcome to stay in your seat. Everybody else, you'll be able to line up outside if you want to attend the next panel. But we will be checking back in with you guys in just about a half hour for our big Z Nation reunion panel. What's that? Oh, yes, we'll do that. Don't worry. Yes. Oh, yeah, I'll be there.